So a lot of people are talking about Ice Cube because Ice Cube had the audacity to speak with the Trump administration about his contract with Black America. People are saying that Ice Cube he's a sellout because he had a conversation with the Trump administration. Now, I got a real problem with understanding how he's a sellout when he puts out a document that says, hey, Black people need the government to try to give us economic footing in this country that we help build for free. He puts out this contract with Black America. He puts it on the website. He goes on shows. He talks about it. He sends it to the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. Ice Cube says that the Democratic Party told him, hey, we'll talk to you after the election. The Republican Party said, hey, we'll talk to you now. So what you're telling me is that the Republican Party agreeing to talk to him about his contract and implement some of the ideas that he had listed in the contract with Black America, that makes him a sellout for advocating for Black folks. Now, look, I understand people had criticism that Trump uses people. He's taking the currency of Ice Cube and using it to his own devices to help him try to take away the Black vote. I understand you had those concerns. Here's the thing. You don't get to decide if Black people want to rock with Trump or not. It's not your decision. If Black folks believe that Trump is a better asset than Biden, that means Biden hasn't done his job, has he? Perhaps the story that's being missed here that should be told is why the Democratic Party didn't sit down with Ice Cube and shore this up and wrap their arms around this idea of Black inclusion, Black upliftment, along with Ice Cube and had that conversation. That's the failed, missed opportunity, not just of the Democratic Party, but all those people who are reporting. And we're talking about Black reporters, white reporters, Hispanic reporters, Asian reporters, all these people who are reporting right now who are going after Ice Cube. If you did not have the conversation about reparations on your network or on your show, and you did not write about it, you did not interview key members of the ADOS movement, you didn't talk to them, nor did you talk to scholars. Now, I myself have sat down with Dr. Sandy Darity and had this conversation about reparations. In fact, we did a segment, an hour long, a year before this even came out. And then we did a follow-up about a month ago. I also sat down with Dr. Derek Hamilton, who also wrote the preface for the contract with Black America, who worked with Ice Cube in an advisory role in putting together the contract. But if you did not talk to Dr. Derek Hamilton or Dr. Sandy Darity about reparations, then you have no leg to stand on. All of us have opinions. We all use the internet. We're journalists, we're writers, we're commentators, what have you. But if you haven't had an interest in Black-related issues, if you have not been speaking to your audience about Black-related issues, you have no right now that it mentions Biden or Trump to jump in and now have all of this critiquing to do. Where were you in advocating and uplifting the idea that Black inclusion is important? And where were you on Black-related issues all this time? See, there's a problem that we have corporate media who won't touch these issues, but then you're quick to shut down a Black man and tell him he can't have these conversations on behalf of his community. Ice Cube is a rich man. Ice Cube did not write the contract for Black America to help himself. He's already famous. He's a producer, director, actor, mogul, artist. He's done. If he never does another album or puts out another movie, I'm sure he's straight. The issue is this is for the Black community. And if you haven't been fighting for the Black community, if you have not made that your priority, then you have no reason now to have to be on the top. Why are you making this your issue, and why are you conversating? Why are you critiquing something you haven't been covering all this time? Now, if you are interested in actually helping Black people, not just chiming in because your boss is looking over your shoulder, not just saying something to get your name mentioned in a blog or in an article, but if you actually care about Black folks, why don't you go to my channel or my YouTube channel and watch the videos? They're free. Listen to Dr. Sandy Darity explain reparations. Listen to Dr. Derek Hamilton explain the contract with Black America. You know we only got a couple parties, and you say you can only talk to this party. Well, if we can only talk to this one party, and that one party doesn't want to talk to us, basically what you're saying is we talk to no one. Well, you know what? My Hispanic brothers don't have that problem. They can talk to Democrats or Republicans. My white folks, my white friends, my vanilla brothers, they can talk to, and sisters, they can talk to the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. My Asian brothers and sisters can talk to Republicans or Democrats. My indigenous people can talk to Republicans or Democrats. But for some reason that boggles the mind, black folks can only talk to one party. Because if you talk to the other party, you're considered a coon and sellout, a traitor to your people. But if you talk to the Democrats and they don't want to talk to you, then you have to shut up and fall in line. Well, folks, that's not politics. That's not working. How's that gone so far? Not good. This is why we need to have these conversations. It's okay to criticize Ice Cube. But the real criticism here is Joe Biden and the Democratic Party. And back to the issue, if you have a platform and you haven't talked to Dr. Sandy Darity or Dr. Derek Hamilton about reparations, about ADOS, American Descendants of Slaves, if you have not talked to Ice Cube, reached out to his people, trying to bring him on, had these real conversations, then you are missing the boat. I have talked to these individuals, except for Ice Cube. I have talked to Dr. Darity. I have talked to Dr. Hamilton. We've had these conversations way before yesterday when the news broke that Cube talked to Trump. You should have been reporting on this all this time. That contract with Black America has been up for months. Where you been? Dr. Sandy Darity has been working with ADOS and talking about reparations for a decade or more. We've been having these conversations. Where have you been? Why haven't you been covering them? You have been failing us. You've been letting us down. So you don't get to dictate who we talk to and why we talk to them. Unless you're an advocate, and your advocacy shows in your actions, not in your words. I'm Tim Black. Follow me at Real Tim Black on Facebook and Twitter, and Tim Black at Night on Instagram. I see you on Friday when we had a call-in show on Freedom Friday. I'm sure a lot of you are going to call in and say how much you've learned after watching my hour-long videos with Dr. Sandy Darity and Dr. Derek Hamilton. Because I know you're not just critics. You actually want to understand and want to be a part of the solution, not the problem, right? Right? I see you there. Wolfpack.